Hi again, everyone. This is Bob from Boss Rocks DIY Solar. And no, this isn't going to be about solar. This is going into my gardening playlist. And since my solar is all completed now and I don't need to do anything else with it, I'm getting pretty serious about gardening now. So this is my latest project, and it's a canopied garden area where I'm going to build some raised bed boxes in here. And I'm going to start by having this row here about 30 foot long, 24 inches wide. Same thing here, 30 foot by 24. And this one's going to be 36 by 30 foot, 36 inches. So, and the reason for the difference between the 36 and the 24s is because from this box to the next row where the box is at, I'm going to need enough room to be, a comfortable amount of room to be able to walk down and get access to my plants. Whereas this one I can make wider because I'm wide open from there on out. So that's how that's going to be done. And if I decided to do this in T-post instead of 4x4s like a lot of people might do. And the reason for that is it's a whole lot less work actually to do something like this than with 4x4s. So you got to do all the measuring, then you got to dig the holes with the post hole digger, and then you got to work on the height of the post, make sure the height's right. And that was just an ass load of work that I didn't want to do. Whereas with the T-post here, all I got to do is just set them on the ground and pound them, take a 10-pound hammer and pound them in. Then I'm done with them. The only problem is getting them level appropriately like they should be is not as an easy task as you might think. As you can see down there at the very end, the end posts are kind of crooked, and because it's pretty much impossible to hold the level at the same time you're pounding a post in. So that's the reason why it turned out like that. But later on, as I got further on down towards the end here, I finally figured out a way to get these posts in level in a simple way that I wish I would have thought of earlier. And basically, all it is wherever you're going to tie in your post at on your cow panel there, you set it in that place right there, and you keep moving around the bottom until the sway. If it's not perfectly level, what it's going to want to do, it's going to want to sway from side to side or back and forth. So you keep moving the bottom around until it stops wanting to sway. And you pretty much know that it's going to be pretty level. So, you can take a look at this row right here, and it's not perfectly level, but it's pretty damn close. So, that's close enough for me, anyways. And the other thing is too is further on down the road, if you're using 4x4 posts, 6, 10 years, whatever it's going to be, they're going to start rotting out on you, and you're going to have to start replacing them. And who wants to do that? So. This makes life a whole lot easier because I don't have to worry about anything down the future or down the road. And one of the things, because I'm not using wood, because of the span between each post, what you'll find is on these cow panels, they're going to droop. So to take the droop out, what I did is I put some rebar all the way across each set of posts, all the way down on each row. And just tied the cow panels to the rebar, and that took the droop out. So it's pretty much droop free. There's a few little droopy areas, but it's not bad at all. And of course, the other good thing about having an overhead like this is here where I'm at in South Carolina, we got brutal summers. In the middle of summer. And I can't imagine that. I can't even stand out here for 10 minutes in the middle of summer without having to go in the air conditioning and sit down for a few minutes. And you just think about what these poor plants are doing. So anyways, that gives you something to put a shade cloth across where you can cut back on the intensity of the sun hitting the plants and probably get a whole lot better production out of your garden. And then on top of that, for the plants that you do plant that like climbing and stuff like that, you've got something where you can tie a string to where they can climb up and do what they like doing. So anyways, when I get the boxes built, we'll come back again and see how that all looks. But for any of you guys that are thinking about doing something similar, Here's an idea to float around in your head. So anyways, hope it's useful for you, and that's it for this one. So thanks for watching.